Apollyon says, well, return back to me, go back to the city of destruction, and I'm prepared to pass it all by. Christian said, what I promised you was when I was ignorant, and beside I count the prince under whose banner I stand able to absolve me and to pardon me, and all my compliance with you, and more beside. To speak the truth, destroying Apollyon, I like his service, I like his wages, I like his servants, I like his government, I like his company, I like his country. They're all much better than yours, so stop pursuing me, stop trying to persuade me. I'm his servant and I'll follow him. Apollyon replied, consider when your blood has cooled, when you're not so hot-headed, what you're prepared and able to meet on the way. You know that for the most part his servants come to an ill end because they've transgressed against me in my ways. How many of them have been put to shameful deaths? And you count his service better than mine? He never came out from the palace to deliver any that served him out of the hands of their enemies. As for me, many times all the world faithfully knows I've delivered by power, by fraud, those who faithfully served me, and he's not taken them, but I'll deliver them. Christian replied, his patience at the moment, his failure to deliver them is on purpose, to try their love, to see if they'll cling to him to the very end. And as for the real ill end you say comes, it's most glorious on their account. For present deliverance they don't much expect, for they stay for their glory, then they shall have it when the prince comes, and the glory of the angels. Well, says Apollyon, you've already been unfaithful to him. How do you think you'll receive anything from him? How have I been unfaithful? Said Christian. Well, when you set off at first, you almost fainted. You choked in the gulf of despair. You went the wrong ways to be rid of your burden, and you tried to take your burden off in the wrong way. You sinfully slept. You lost your scroll. You were almost persuaded to go back at the sight of lions. You talk of your journey and all that you've seen and heard, and your desire of vain glory. What do you make of this? Christian replied, all this is true and much more that you've left out, but the prince whom I serve and honour is merciful and ready to forgive. Beside, these infirmities possess me in this country. I am sucked down by them, I groan under them, I'm sorry for them, but I've obtained pardon from my prince. Apollyon broke into a terrible rage, saying, I am an enemy of this prince. I hate his person, his laws and his people, and I've come out to stop you. Well, back on our morning wonder. In the story of Pilgrim's Progress, Christian is described as meeting Apollyon, a vile creature, a creature from hell, a picture of the devil. The first thing that the devil says is, you can never escape me. And Christian assures him that he can. But the second thing the devil says as he attacks the Christian is that you're unfit. You're not worthy. You're not worthy to be rescued. And not only can the prince not rescue you, why should he rescue you? You've failed him in so many ways, and in your service of him you've let him down. And Christian says, well, I believe he's able to forgive me. I believe he's willing to forgive me. He knows that I'm weak. He knows that in this world I have to utterly rely on him. The devil says all sorts of troubles come your way, all sorts of difficulties as you serve this prince. Look at the easy lives that others have. And again, Christian has to respond, a biblical response. And he says, yeah, but you're only thinking about this world. You're only thinking about what can be had here and now. And the prince, my prince, is not preparing me for this world. He's preparing me for glory. And so the problems and the issues of this world are but momentary compared to the eternal reward. This is a temptation, and these are thoughts and ideas that again assault Christians even today. Will God want me? Oh yes, His grace. His grace is great. He's called you. He's assured you that if you trust in Him, He'll deliver you. And so you need not worry. God can make the foulest clean, the Bible tells us. Our sins are like scarlet, He makes them like snow. And then His dealing with people is always gracious. You think of someone like Peter, who let Him down on a number of occasions, and then in a very great way when Jesus needed Him most, yet He was full of mercy and forgiveness towards Peter, and actually went further. He restored Peter so that Peter could serve Him and be compassionate and gracious to others. And so in your Christian life, as you walk with Him, be assured that He is always ready and able to forgive those who put their trust in Him and ask for forgiveness. He's able to keep you no matter what your situation, and He's also working in your life to transform it and to make you His precious, prized servant. Well, from me and my little friend here in the woods, having a little walk. Have a good day. God bless you.